What's up, guys? It's your girl, Dedicated Diva, and please make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow. I'm not sure what platform I'm gonna put this on, so give your girl some love. And in this podcast, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the importance of scheduling your day, scheduling your week. I was one of those people. I would say about 10 years ago, I didn't care about scheduling anything. I did everything off the fly. I really didn't care what it was, when it was, whenever it came up. I just dropped something and did something else. I'm going to tell you guys that is the worst way to do anything ever in life. If you have a Google account, if you're listening to me from YouTube and you have a Google account, use your Google account, click in or go to Google Calendar on your browser. It'll take you straight to it, especially like if you're on your PC or your Mac. Use that Google Calendar, connect it to a device that you always own, like your phone or your tablet, and schedule everything it is that you do. Now, like myself, my mom, she sometimes she have a lot of doctor's appointments, kind of like back to back, and me not scheduling those things, it literally almost, throw my days off. So what I've started doing, or what I started doing, and I'm coming to you guys telling you guys this because a lot of people don't really understand the importance of scheduling. I schedule her doctor's appointments. I schedule if I have to go take her to get her medicines. I schedule my stops when I have to go to the grocery store. Um, I schedule times around my kids' school schedules because I have a teenager and I have a daughter that's in elementary. So everything that you feel like you need to schedule around it. Now, when you putting everything in that you have to do for everybody else, basically, because that's basically what I just said, you want to put down, especially if you're a content creator and you're building your own brand, you're building your own name. You want to put down time frames. Start off just by putting, you want from 8 o'clock in the morning to 10 or 10:30 in the morning. You want those times to basically deal with your YouTube if you're on YouTube, or you want that time to make the outline for you know your video. You want to schedule enough time for yourself and around the rest of the things that you have to do. Now, when you're scheduling yourself for anything, or you're putting anything on the schedule, just say the doctor's appointments and school, and all of those things have to be on there. Don't schedule things so close together. For instance, some of my mom's doctor's appointments are literally, we have to drive 30 to 45 minutes away from home. So if I know that I have to drive 30 to 45 minutes away from home, just say if I wanted to work that morning for at least 2 hours before we left out to do whatever I had to do for my mom, I'm going to do from maybe 6 to 8. And if her appointment is at like 10, I'm going to do from 6 to 8. And then I'm going to stop because I need to give myself enough time to, if my kids are in school or if they're not, I need to schedule time for them to eat, to make sure they can have their clothes on, to make sure I have my clothes on, do my hair, put on my lashes and different things like that. You want to make sure you have enough time. Do you have to stop and get gas? You want to make enough time on the in between, because 9 times out of 10, you already know what you want to do. You already know kind of like your daily schedule if you end up having to do something on the outside of your house, or if you're just waiting on someone to come in where something is messed up or a cable has to get installed. Make sure you make enough time on the in between when you're scheduling. Um, a lot of us now is trying to be our own boss and be more consistent in the things that we do. Due to everyone almost having to be at home for everything going on, it seems like times are getting better, then they get a little bit harder, then they get a little bit better. So if you are trying to go into business for yourself, or you're trying to be a content creator, podcaster, gamer, whatever you're trying to do, make sure you start scheduling enough time for what you have to do, the things you want to do, and the time in between. Now, when I say schedule, like set enough time for the stuff in between, you don't have to put like go to the gas station or put on clothes. You don't have to put that in between. Just have that gap in time where you understand, you're using that gap in time to do everything that you have to do. And if you have to, go off, and like I have to take my mom to the doctor at times, make sure you put more than enough time for whatever that is. Even that I have to sit in the car when she goes in her appointments now, I make sure I take my laptop or my tablet, something where I can be productive and still be doing things. So when I come back home, I might be, done with everything for the day because I took something with me, but still you want to schedule that time in. And that's all I had for scheduling, and I will see you guys in the next daily chat.